Hey, what's up, everybody? I want to welcome you to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Daily Recap, where we give you a recap of all of the hot topics that we covered that day. You can catch them in their long format and also catch it fully streaming for free on Apple Podcasts. As you guys know, there's been this external pressure on the Lakers to move Austin Reaves. The reason being is because, some of these guys like Rich Paul and others want to maximize whatever it is LeBron James still has going on with the Lakers. So the one guy that they decided to target was Austin Reaves. And it created a lot of headlines last week when Reaves' agent approached Rich Paul at the Lakers game last week, Tuesday, I believe it was, to, address him like, yo, what are you saying about my client? Like, what is this, right? But some people out there, even on Gil's Arena, I think some of these guys have mentioned, oh, yeah, Reaves is the guy. Reaves is the guy you want to get rid of. And I always thought to myself, why would you get rid of a guy that's that young to appease a guy that's 41, 40 years old? Like, it doesn't make any sense, number one. Number two, we know what the Lakers' record was prior to LeBron coming back. I believe they had a 15-4 or 5 record before he came back. And now they have a losing record with him and Luka minus Reaves. So I don't understand, it just didn't make much sense to me, right? It didn't make much sense to me, but it just looked like a last-ditch effort for these guys here to try to quickly, do whatever they can to get a quick championship for LeBron James. And if it means throwing away another young player that has a bright future, then so be it, right? So many of us have been pushing back on this idea of trading Austin Reaves. So I was just going through the internet this morning, man, and I saw some really, really disheartening news, because it's like these guys, they're so powerful. They put out a piece of information. Next thing you know, it goes out into the ether, and now all of a sudden it's reality. Now people are even talking about trading Reaves. I'm like, this is just unbelievable, man. It's like, when would this guy leave this team? When would all of this nonsense just stop here? Like, it's just too much. So I came across this article here, man. They're really, 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 they're really kind of dampen my mood. So let me read it for you. It says, Rob Pelinka reportedly declined 20 offers for Austin Reaves. Lakers would only trade him for 2 superstars. What you thought? They was about to trade Reaves for your man? You bugging. So let's get into the report here. Austin Reaves was once seen as just a flash in the pan, but he has now become an integral piece to the Los Angeles Lakers. Such has been Reaves' rise that the Lakers general manager Rob Pelinka has had quite a few offers come his way for the guard. NBA analyst Jason McIntyre brought up a report on the Herd that stated that the Lakers have rejected 20 offers for Reaves over the last year and would only part with him for 2 superstars. There are reports out there that the Lakers have turned down, wait for it, 20 offers in the last year for Austin Reaves, McIntyre said. The report goes on to say Pelinka is only interested in dealing Reaves in a package for Giannis Antetokounmpo or Nikola Jokic. I mean, I did laugh when I first heard that. This is wild and shows how highly the Lakers value Reaves. The 27-year-old is averaging 26.6 points per game, 5 rebounds, 6.3 assists, 1 steal, and 0.2 blocks per game this season, while shooting 50% from the field. So what are my thoughts about this? This, to me, indicates that all of these things that these guys think they're doing is not piercing the walls of crypto.com arena. No one within the Lakers management circle is listening to anything that people are saying on podcasts. In terms, they've been upset with some of the stuff that they've been saying, but they're not taking their cues from what people are saying on podcasts. All right, number one. Number two, it says that the Lakers really believe that Austin Reaves has a considerable upside to him. For them to talk about they're only interested in a trade package that would include Giannis Antetokounmpo and Nikola Jokic, that says that they're not going to give Austin Reaves up just for nothing. They're not going to. Now, why would that be the case? Well, go back to his numbers before LeBron got there. He was an all-star, right? Not saying he's good as Giannis Antetokounmpo and Nikola Jokic. That's madness. But what I'm saying is he was an all-star, and he was putting up 28 points per game. He was putting up excellent numbers, number one. And number two, he was working well with Luka. They had a chemistry. They weren't stepping on each other's toes out there. They were working well. And he seemed to seamlessly fit into what the Lakers were trying to do. So the Lakers are not going to give that up because someone on a podcast said, hey, man, I think we should go out there and get Jaren Jackson Jr. I think we should go out there, or Dylan. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And to me, this is a clear indication that Austin Reaves is set with the Lakers. He's set. And the reason is he's proved himself. He has proved himself. Right? It's not like as if we're just like talking about something that could be. No, the guy is an all-star this year if he doesn't get hurt. He's an all-star. Right? So you just don't give that away, number one. And number two, you just don't throw away youth. That's the other thing. You just don't throw away youth in this NBA. He's 27 years old. You just don't throw that away. You don't. So this is the final nail in the coffin from these LeBron fans that thought that, the Lakers are going to do something to get LeBron what he wants. LeBron has been there for 7 years. They've made enough moves. Fired coaches, hired coach. They've done more than enough. And if all you can get out of that is one NBA championship, my friend, that's all you can get out of it. They're not making any moves concerning Austin Reaves. It's not going to happen. And if they were to move him, it wouldn't be because of something you or I or the next guy is saying on the podcast. That's not happening at all. Now, one of the things we've all known about LeBron is that he's a stat padder. But people in the media try to act as if that's not the case, right? We've always known that this guy is a stat padder. Hence the reason he wore the t-shirt, check my stats, right? In I forgot, 2014, one of those years where they lost in the finals against, I think, the Spurs or something. He was walking around in Saint-Tropez with a t-shirt on that said, check my stats, right? We've always known this. We've always known he plays for numbers. And that's the reason why a lot of the people that try to make the GOAT argument on his behalf are making it based off of a statistical argument. Not even stats, really, just accumulative stats, total stats, right? That's what they've been doing. And so many of us have had to witness games where LeBron James, in the middle of the game, will just literally, once he realizes the game is out of hand, he will just start focusing on padding his numbers, right? And we called him out early this year when his 10-point streak broke, and the media tried to flip it into LeBron's sacrifice. I'm like, you got to be joking with me. You got to be joking with me. The game before, the Lakers, I believe, were down double digits in the fourth quarter. LeBron was sitting on 6 points. Everybody else is sitting down. The game is out of reach. Instead of sitting LeBron, the Lakers are still playing him. He's sitting on 6 points. He gets fouled. He makes one of the free throws. He's sitting on 7 points. He's still playing. The Lakers are still losing. Nobody's like, bro, you're 40 years old. Get out of the game. Save your life. No, I'm still out here playing. He finally hits a three to get 10 points. Even the announcers were saying he's trying to get those 10 points. That is stat padding. And the moment he got the 10 points, he checked out of the game. That's all he was playing for, just to get those 10 points. Right? Then the next game where he shot like 6 or 17 from the floor, they were like, oh man, LeBron selfishly gave up his record. How he gave up his record when he shot the ball 17 times? He wasn't trying to give up his record. He shot the ball 17 times, right? They've always tried to act like as if, oh no, that's not the case, man. You're hating on LeBron James. So anyway, I came across a clip here from the channel Blacktop Buckets. And the title of the video says, LeBron James' obsession with stats is killing the Lakers. So I click on the video, and to my shock, the very first comments, the very first 10, 11 seconds of the video, LeBron James is openly admitting how he always checks his stats in between games, checks his shooting percentages. And I'm like, you have got to be kidding me right now. But here you have the guy himself admitting that he's an unabashed stat padder. Take a listen to him here. It's about a 10-second clip or so. I'm going to come back and react to the comments. Take a listen to that.
I'm a guy that goes to the bench and I like to look at the stat sheet. I like to look at what I'm shooting from the field. Like I like to be super efficient. I'd be lying to say that I don't know how many points I have at any given moment of the game.
So you heard what he had to say. He plays for stats, man. Something we've all known. Something we've all known. And what happens is his fans kind of follow suit with this nonsense. You see, so let's look at LeBron's numbers this year. He's averaging 22.6 points per game on 50% shooting, 33% shooting from three, 76% from the free throw line, while getting you 7 assists, 6 rebounds, 1 steal per game, 1.1 steals per game. So this is how it plays out in LeBron fans' mind. At the end of the season, if the Lakers miss the playoffs or they get knocked out in round 1, round 2, whatever, LeBron fans are going to sit down and say to themselves, this was a successful season. Do you know why they'll say it's a successful season? Because of LeBron's stats. Regardless if he won or not, they don't care. If he wins, great. 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 Yeah, they'll celebrate it. But if he doesn't, they can always fall back on stats. LeBron has done this. He's been doing this his entire career. In games when he realizes the game is out of control, he will start stat padding. I think at one point was the last year, the year before that, LeBron had the most fourth quarter points. How do you think that is? Is it because he's the best offensive player in the game? No, he stats pads in the fourth quarter. This year, he's leading the league in fast break points. How do you think that is? Because he's the fastest guy running up and down the court? No. That's not why. The number one reason is, he rarely returns back on defense when he misses a shot. So he's already past half court when they throw him out, when they throw him an outlet pass and he gets a free dunk. Number 2, he won't even finish defensive plays half the time. The play will still be going on. He would just start running up the opposite end to cherry pick and get free points. That's why. That's the literal reason why. The footage is out there. You can go look at it. But here you have it. The guy is admitting to you, I'm a stat padder. I pad my stats. And now his whole argument now is based off of statistics. It was never like this for anybody else. They're now trying to redefine the new criteria for LeBron to enter into the GOAT into the GOAT argument, which is now I'm going to enter into the GOAT debate because of my stats. When in reality we all know that's not how it works. All right, that's not how it works. We're looking at the stats you put up at your peak versus what other guys put up, and you still don't stack up to Jordan. Let's distill it down this way. If you combined Kevin Durant and LeBron's career, you get Michael Jordan's career. Let me repeat that one more time. If you were to combine Kevin Durant and LeBron's career, you would get Michael Jordan's career in terms of accomplishments. KD and LeBron have 6 championships. Jordan has 6. KD and LeBron, I believe, have 5 MVPs. Jordan has 5. Jordan has more scoring titles than both Kevin Durant and LeBron James. He has his finals MVPs. You'd have to combine the two just to get his finals MVPs. He's made as many all defensive first teams as both of them combined. Combined. So to me, man, look, it is what it is. Like when I argue with people that talk about Stephen Curry and Kobe on the same level, I'm like, which Kobe? Are we talking about number 8 Kobe? He has a better career than Steph. Are we talking about number 24 Kobe? Which one? Because he's certainly not better than both of those numbers combined. So which number are you arguing? Are you arguing with 8 or are you arguing with 24? Which one are you arguing with? Are you arguing with 8? Because if you pull up 8's stats and accolades, good luck. And then forget about the eye test. Good luck. You talking about 24? Good luck. You talking about the 2 of them? You bugged out. You bugged out. At no point in time in the history of ball was Stephen Curry a better basketball player than number 8 Kobe. Ever. There was never a time he was on that level. Ever. It just is what it is. He was never on that level. Like never.